Hi guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we are doing Barrow number 17. I can't believe we've done 17 episodes already, and we're already our third series in. So we are, we're really rocking it when it comes to getting through these seasons. But really in the championship, like I said, last episode, as you saw, we were struggling a lot. This episode, though, we come back with a bit of a resurgence. Our first episode, what the hell? Our first game is actually against Birmingham City, which, as I said, we are starting to get a bit of a resurgence. We do go 1-0 up in the 25th minute. And one thing that I'm starting to notice is that 4-5-1 as a formation in career mode is really, really good, especially going forwards. As you just saw, Birmingham did equalise, but then we go and make it 2-1 through Musiala, who somehow now has 90 plus potential. So hey, I'll take it. We then make it 3-1. I'm pretty sure Musiala actually got the assist for that one, but it's actually the new guy, the new Swedish guy, the Ibrahimovic regen player, who manages to get us the first goal and the final goal. We then sign George Hurst, who, if you guys know me at all, I'm a Sheffield Wednesday fan. He's the son of David Hurst, so of course I'm going to get him when he popped up. I think he's at Leicester at the minute. When he popped up, of course I'm going to pick him up. And then normally I would skip these, but we get a cup game against Sheffield United, and I just skipped through most of it, but I just wanted to show you guys, albeit for some reason right now this bit's framey. I don't know why this bit's framey, but it is. But we smashed Sheffield United, which was very satisfying to me, and we smashed them 3-0 in the cup, so I had to include that little snippet in there for you. It actually come back to bite us though, because as you can see there, Butler is absolutely knackered. We did play with our full strength squad in the cup, and Watford managed to get 1-0 up, and we went all that attacking. We just couldn't hit back. Unfortunately, they then go 2-0 up. Excuse how framey this is. There's a couple of little bits in here that get quite framey. I still not too sure why, but they're there. They are framey, so I can only apologise about that. But yeah, there's some that aren't so framey. We then do get a loan offer for Dawson, which we then change to a loan offer, which does come in, and we do end up loaning him out. And then that's the transfer window. That's the transfer day finished and dealt with. We don't sign anyone else other than George Hurst. So yeah, so just an addition up front, who ends up just sat on the bench because we have Robson, who has got a really high potential, so we do keep playing him. But obviously George Hurst does definitely get some game time, just for purely sentimental reasons, really. Robson, as I mentioned earlier, making more games for us after his loan spell, and he scores within 7 minutes. So yeah, against Wycombe, and then Apaya makes it 2-0 in the 22nd minute. But then Wycombe do stage something of a comeback, which is a bit frustrating in the second half. They then score to make it 2-1, and then they do make it 2-2 in the 61st minute, which is highly frustrating. But then, as you can see, it's got real framey again. I don't really know why, but we do make it 3-2 in the 70th minute through Musiala. He's really coming to his own, by the way, which is I'm really impressed by him. I wasn't actually expecting to get so many goals from him. And through the frames, you might just about see George Hurst gets the goal to win us the game, and then the whistle gets blown here, but not before George Hurst can score another goal. So 2 on his debut, which I'm pretty impressed with, to make it 5-2. It would have been just a 3-2 win without his goals. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy for him to chip in with a couple goals on his debut, albeit off the bench, but still, it does definitely add to our team options, especially in the cups. But then this episode is mainly us playing games. I'm just going to say that now because there was so many to get through. We then jump into the game against Swansea, and Musiala is absolutely tearing them apart. 2 goals within 20 minutes. And then we make it an interesting third goal. Well, I don't see that very often from the CPU, giving the ball away in their own final third to Lahne. And then we score again. We score again? That's not us. Swansea then scored to make it 3-1. Then we score again right at the end of the game through Dembele to make it 4-1. And this is actually, I've been really impressed with the team. We do have some really big wins in this episode. Some quite high, I don't know, high goal games. I don't know what you want to call them, but yeah, where we score a lot of goals basically. So the attack is definitely working. I think it is the defence is a bit of the weak link. Not that you can see it, 'cause it's framey as hell right now, but Apaya scores to make it 1-0 in the 8th minute. Annoyingly though, they do equalise in the 60th minute, and then right at the end of the game through Wallace, I mean that looks like it's in the box to me, but anyway, they get a free kick and they do score it. You can't see it, but they do score it. I didn't want to restart the whole thing because that's just cheating. Yeah, anyways, they do score again to make it 2-1, and we do lose that game. Then we lost in the cup. We got smashed in the cup, to be frank, but we always expected to. It was against a Premier League team in Crystal Palace. We lose 4-0, and we did play with our second string team in that one. We then get a loan offer for Max Miller, which obviously we take, and for Joseph Leonard, who, if you don't know who that is, that was just one of the youth players that we brought through. As you can see there, I delegate the negotiation from a loan to buy into a loan, and it does come through. So, yeah, he goes out on loan. Then we come up in another game against Blackburn Rovers. And I'm pretty sure, and I might be about to be corrected here, I'm pretty sure we win this game. But I mean, as you can see here, we do go 1-0 up in the 37th minute through Lahne, who is in every division scoring an unbelievable amount of goals. Robson then gets the second goal of the game in the 50th, about the 50th minute, and then the third goal comes with Musiala scoring another goal, and that's where it ends. It ends 3-0. That's a nice win. That just dominant throughout, fairly easy. Managed to get a couple of people some game time, and then kept a clean sheet at the end of it as well. So yeah, pretty pleased with that one. We then come up against Sunderland, just a huge break. Sunderland played quite a high line against us. Well, I don't know why, but they did. You'll see a couple of goals like that, and here's another one. Jack Lahne will peel off, and there you go, peel off, and another one to make it 2-0 in the 28th. So I don't know why that was, but it worked out perfectly for us. We then make it 3-0 through Butler in the 37th minute, sorry. And so, yeah, just a bit of a destruction. Lahne then causing more problems, passes it through to Hurst, who scores his third goal for us, which is pretty nice. So, yeah, I think I'm going to start trying to play Hurst a bit more. He has been coming off the bench for us, but, yeah, he's a very good player. I'm hoping that if I can, I would definitely get him upgraded to even more. We then do finalise that loan offers, those loan offers rather, for Miller and Leonard. And as you can see, somehow, by some absolute miracle, we're third. We're third. We were 17th. I'm pretty sure it was 17th or something like near mid to bottom table. And yeah, somehow we end up in third. As you can see in that on that little screen there as well, Lahne is up there in amongst the goals with 6 goals for us, and Musiala is also up there with 6 goals for us as well. So a couple of top scorers, and yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Obviously, we'll crack on with the Championship, and hopefully we'll get promotion, or at least in the playoffs, and get promoted Barrow into the Premier League. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See ya.